Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be playing with some new makeup that I like. I'm going to be using also some old favorites, and I'm going to show you one fail that I had. So I'm going to be using the new Chanel purple eyeshadow palette. This one was released with the summer makeup collection. I have also the gold palette, but I prefer the purple one. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new here, welcome. I love talking about luxury beauty, and I always do my best to show you the latest luxury beauty releases. So if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the fun. We have an amazing community here with a lot of luxury lovers, so I would love to have you on board. Now let's go ahead and get started. Now I don't have anything on my face right now, apart from some skincare, and I'm planning to use my favorite lip beige or the Teint. Now a lot of you have been asking me if this can be used with a sunscreen. I'm gonna show you now the sunscreen that I use. It can be used with a sunscreen. This is my favorite Complexion product, and I have always been using this like most of the time, unless I'm not at home staying all day. I'm going to be using this with an SPF, with the sunscreen. I always wear SPF 50 all year round, and the SPF that I'm using for this particular product is this one by Uriage. So the thing about this product is that it doesn't layer well on top of sunscreens. So the sunscreens that I use with this product are only chemical sunscreens, so I cannot wear this on top of mineral sunscreens. I'm going to have a video soon showing you how to make a mineral sunscreen work, because mineral sunscreens are generally better for people who have sensitive skin, or if they are rosacea prone, or if you have pigmentation, or if you have melasma. Generally it's better to use a mineral sunscreen. But most of the time I use chemical sunscreens. It's just a personal preference. Now, it's really important to use a sunscreen that you like, because if you use a sunscreen that you don't like, you're never ever going to be able to apply enough. So the sunscreen, I wanted to show you the one that I use with this particular foundation. I use only this one, and I have it on. I have it applied on my skin. You can see how shiny my skin looks right now. It is completely transparent. So the trick with this one and sunscreens is to use something that is completely transparent. So this one is chemical. It's by Uriage. I'm going to write it down in the description box, and all of the products that I use today are going to be in the description box. So you can see that when I rub it in my skin, it is completely 100% transparent. You can see my two hands. This one just looks more oily, more moisturized, but it's completely transparent. You can see it on my skin today. And you can see actually this glow that's going on my face. It is because of the sunscreen. But the good thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying this. The good thing here is that it is completely transparent, so I can use it on top of sunscreen. But the way I use it is I apply the sunscreen. So first of all comes, of course, your skincare, and then wait for 15 minutes so that your skincare can really soak in. And then use the sunscreen and wait at least 15 minutes before going in with the water fresh tint. Otherwise, it's going to start moving the sunscreen. And I'm using the Chantecaille Buff and Blur brush because it's very gentle. It doesn't move the sunscreen. The sunscreen has already sinked into my skin, so I can just gently apply the product. And I'm not rubbing harshly in on my skin. So that's how I use it. If you want to, you can also use your fingertips, but if you're using your fingertips, you first have to break the bubbles on the back of your hand, and you're going to waste some product. But this is a way to use the only way to use the water fresh tint. Now, actually, I saw that Chanel are releasing a new water fresh tint blush. I'm going to insert a photo right here. We've seen on Instagram already, and I'm really excited about that. I'm definitely going to purchase this blush, and I'm going to review it for you guys. Okay, so I want to be using some of the Guerlain. This is a lipstick. It's supposed to be a lipstick, but it works like a lip balm, and it's a product that I absolutely love. So I like to wear this one when I'm at home because the color just adapts to my lips, and it's more beautiful than a lip balm. It's more pleasant for me than a lip balm, and it gives me just a hint of color. As you can see, I have very thin lips. But anyways, now let's move on to setting with powder. And I don't have a clean beauty blender, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash my beauty blender now, and I'm going to be back. So now I'm gonna be using some powder, and I'm using the Dior this one, cushion powder. So here we have the beauty blender nice and clean. Admit it, girls, do you clean your beauty blender before each use? I didn't apply concealer under my eyes, but okay, let's apply some concealer. I usually would skip concealer. I'm just not used to using concealer on a daily basis, and I always tend to forget it, but I guess it's not too late, so let's go ahead and apply some concealer. Just the tiniest dots under my eyes. I have here from a breakout left, so I'm gonna use a little concealer also here. And I'm just going to melt this with my fingers. And then with the beauty blender. Okay, and now we can move on to the powder. So this powder is not very comfortable. I like it, but it's kind of, I have a full review of this powder. It has like the same closure as a cushion foundation, and you just have to turn it upside down, open the compartment so that the powder can get out. So in general, I like it, but it's not my favorite one. As I keep using it, it's definitely not my favorite one. It's just a little bit messier. It's a couture product, a couture powder. So, so if you really want something that is effective, I wouldn't really recommend 100%, because as I keep using it, it's just not comfortable the way it opens. So I had to pause the video for a while because I was melting. I needed the air conditioning, and I'm actually going to turn it off now, because it makes strange background sound. So now you can see that I'm quite pale, and I'm going to be using, now it's the perfect time to show you how this Sisley bronzer looks on me. So it is a bit dark, and I'm going to show you. So I have neutral skin tone. I'm quite pale, as you can see, and you're going to see how it looks on my skin right now. It's very luminous. It's really beautiful. But if I overdo it, it looks a little bit orangey. So I have to be really light-handed because it's a little bit dark for me. And once I wear it for like half an hour, 30 minutes, it oxidizes a little bit. So I'm gonna add a little bit now, so that by the time I finish my makeup, you're going to see how it sets on my face. That's why I'm applying it so early, so that you're going to be able to see for real how it's gonna look. So I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. And it gives a lovely glow. So I think it's a beautiful product for those of you who have dry skin. So there we have it. Now I have a bit of color. I'm not gonna keep applying because it's gonna get too dark 30 minutes later. Now moving on to eyes, and this amazing eyeshadow palette from Chanel. I really like it. I like in particular these two colors, the purple colors. I really like them, enjoy them. So let's go ahead and create just a simple look. I'm going to be using a Chanel brush. I have a little bit of the Armani concealer on my eyelids. I applied this when I was enjoying the air conditioning. So I'm just very quickly going to apply this all over the eyelids, and I have been doing this makeup look for the past week or so, and really enjoying how easy and quick it is. I'm not a person who likes a lot of cardio blending, and that's why this is perfect for me. Okay, and that's it. So I'm just going to be using this one color, just like I do it every single day. And then only in the inner corners, I'm going to apply a little bit of highlighter. This one is from Guerlain, and I think for the past year, it is my most used highlighter. I use it in the inner corners of the eyes because it adds beautiful light, and I use it on my face as well. It's really beautiful. I'm only using the pink shade. It's my favorite. And I'm melting again. It's really hot here, guys. But I can't turn the air conditioning on because it creates a very unpleasant sound. So now I'm going to be using one of the Chanel eyeliners, and this is one of the new eyeliners. I showed you actually in one of my videos the 5 of the 7 new eyeliners. This one is 36 and it's my favorite color. I think it pairs nicely with this eyeshadow palette in particular, and I'm just going to lightly massage this eyeliner into the roots of the lashes just to create the illusion of thicker lashes. And I like that it's not a black eyeliner, but still it gives a nice touch. It adds a nice touch to the makeup. Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna... Okay, so I just curled my eyelashes off camera because curling my eyelashes takes ages. It takes like, I curl them usually around 3 times because I have very straight lashes and this is an issue for me. So I'm gonna be using some mascara. You look so beautiful. Okay, and now let's add my favorite Hermes blush, and this is number 28, Rose Plume. I really like this color. I have been enjoying it a lot. I think that there is not much hype around these blushes, but I really like them. In terms of price and quantity that you get, they are so much cheaper than Chantecaille blushes. They are, I think, almost the price of a Chanel blush because this one is 6 grams of product and it's really good. I like the quality. I really enjoy the light floral scent. I think it's a nice touch of this Hermes blushes. I'm just going to apply here. More blush. You can't overdo blush. We're not afraid of blush. So let's add more. So let me know in the comments below, are you afraid of blush? I like to add more blush because we like to be blushed. I know that it's not good to overdo, but I like a little bit more color. The same pink highlighter that I used for the inner corners of my eyes. I love this highlighter. I think this is my most used highlighter. Almost like of all times. So if it's still available, I think grab it because I think that it used to be a limited edition and I'm sure that it's limited edition. I think that it's still available. I'm going to have a link in the description box. One of the retailers still has it, but it's so beautiful. Like, can you see the lovely glow? And it's even more beautiful in real life. Like in real life, I use this every single day just because it's so beautiful. For lips, I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorite lipsticks from Chanel. Look at this beauty. It's such a lovely nude pink color. This is my favorite nude pink. And I'm going to be using it directly on top of the Guerlain balm. Okay, so let me get closer. I think this is one of my all-time favorite pinkish nude colors. It's really, really easy to wear. And this, I think, is the finished look. So I only wanted to share with you my thoughts on the Louboutin cream eyeshadows. So we're talking about these ones. So I have 2 of them and I actually didn't use them. I promised that I'm going to tell you, I actually mentioned in one of my previous videos last year when I purchased those, I mentioned that this was a disappointment for me. And I promised in one of my previous videos that I'm going to show this eyeshadow and I'm going to tell you why I actually don't like it. So the reason why I don't like it is because this is, I mean, the brand is so luxurious and at the same time the packaging just looks very cheap. I really don't like it. I don't like it because it just, I was disappointed first when I unboxed this, first when I opened this. I even felt sorry that I purchased 2 of those. And I was, first of all, very disappointed with the packaging of this product. So the packaging just looks so incredibly cheap. Like, it doesn't have any weight. It just feels, it feels very light. It feels like a drugstore product, and this like intense gold color here, it just feels cheap. I don't know how this is going to look on camera. I'm going to see this when I edit the video. Probably it's going to look fancy on camera, but in person, when I look at it, it just looks so cheap. And I'm going to open this now. So it comes with this tiny little brush inside. You see? And you can see how the product looks. I don't know, I just don't like it. I purchased this 2 eyeshadows and I just don't like them. I really don't enjoy using them. I don't know, it's like check this out. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. And I don't think that it's worth the splurge. I don't think that it's worth the money. Like if I had the possibility, I would return this instantly, but I don't have. I'm based in Europe, so we don't have the possibility to return products once we open them. It is not possible. But like this little brush, can you see this? It just doesn't feel luxurious. I just don't like it. And the thing that and here you can see the bottle. Like, can you see this plastic on top? It just looks so cheap. Okay, let me give you like a really, really good close-up of this. It just feels cheap. When I hold it in my hands, it just looks like something that is very cheap. Let me know in the comments below and let us know, because we all have different opinions on makeup. So if you've tried this liquid eyeshadows from Louboutin, let us know in the comments below if you feel the same way, or maybe some of you like them. So it's going to be useful. I like when you share your opinion with me. I like to share information with this amazing community, and I learn so much from you guys. So let us know if you have this liquid eyeshadows. Do you like them? How do you feel about them? I just feel that they just feel very cheap. In my opinion, that's my personal opinion. Okay, so I think that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of this amazing beauty community here. And I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.